Tanakwe, Talofa, and good morning to you people of the internet. Welcome to Right in the Childhood. On this part of the show, I look at a children's TV show or movie, whether it's from the 1990s or the 2010s, and either give it the praise it deserves or send it to the fiery pits of hell where it belongs.
Well, we're 7 episodes into the series and I still haven't taken a proper look at a kid's movie. I have been looking around, but it's just been so difficult to find a really good one to have a look at. But I finally found a really good one, and I'm ready to get my foot in the door with an animated feature review. Now, when it comes to animation, we can all agree that Disney has ruled the roost. But then again, since it's been around since World War II, it has had a lot of time to grow and evolve. Its closest rival, without question, is DreamWorks. And its founder, Jeffrey Katzenberg, himself formerly of Disney, has brought in some fantastic filmmaking brilliance, having created Shrek and How to Train Your Dragon, as well as some other good films like Ants, but there have been some pretty mediocre ones to boot as well. But the film we're looking at today saw Jeffrey Katzenberg and DreamWorks team up with a great British animation company called Aardman, which finally brought an iconic duo to the big screen.
Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit was released in 2005 and was the Claymation duo's first adventure on the big screen, which managed to snag them the Academy Award for Best Animated Picture. I love the Wallace and Gromit shorts. It's one of the greatest bits of claymation ever made. But did this partnership continue the charm we expect from Wallace and Gromit? Or did Katzenberg ruin it with his anti-Disney vendetta? Well, grab some Wensleydale and let's find out. The film centres around the iconic duo of Wallace, a tinkerer and everyman played by the late Peter Sallis, and his dog Gromit, a silent character based off of creator Nick Park. In this adventure, the town is holding a giant vegetable competition, and the duo has formed a humane pest control service, Anti-Pesto, to deal with the rabbits. When a were-rabbit comes to town to wreak havoc, it's up to Wallace and Gromit to save the day. The film uses a bit of the formula it established in the third short, A Close Shave. Love interests, a community service they run, a great mystery. But while using the formula, it sets itself apart with its originality and great storytelling, as well as adding new characters and expanding the town Wallace and Gromit inhabit. We see the most of the town they live in than in any other Wallace and Gromit short, even more new faces to fill it, and it feels wonderful. It's one of the best aspects of having the bigger budget and the longer running time. Joining Wallace and Gromit are a quaint gang of citizens. Wallace's love interest in this film, Lady Tottington, is played by Helena Bonham Carter, while his main rival, Victor Quartermain, is played by Ray Fiennes, whom to fans of Harry Potter will be a very familiar duo. The rest are quite the collection from Great British Tally. A vicar played by Mr. Rumbold of Are You Being Served? Peter Kay, who played the Absorbaloff in Doctor Who's Love and Monsters, an elderly lady played by Mrs. Cropley from The Vicar of Dibley, and many, many more. And regardless of the size of their role, they all give a great performance with plenty of laughs to share. And the animation continues to get better with every entry into the series. People familiar with my tastes know I'm a sucker for stop-motion animation, whether it be using Lego or clay. Everything looks crisper, better detailed, and all the characters look great too. And the beauty of everything from the town to the woods to all the various locales like Tottington Hall simply mesmerises me. And while the bigger budget helps, a great part of it is also down to the fantastic crew. You can see the growth of Aardman with every new claymation feature. They're always growing, learning, improving, and that is one of their greatest strengths in its contribution to storytelling and to the animation industry. And it's the life and character and humour that really makes these claymations masterpieces. Random little tidbits like gold nuggets found in the river. that can take moments of tension and terror and immediately turn it to laughter. The revelation of the were-rabbit's true identity and the confrontation between Gromit and Philip would have to be my favourites in this film. I love this kind of spirit, and I think it also plays an important part in the continuing appeal. As the mystery becomes clearer, as the duo finally face off against their foe, while it keeps up the tension, it doesn't become uncharacteristically serious, and a kid and an adult can find themselves laughing at crucial turning points in the story. The absolute cartooniness of the story is also a delight, something that has been a massive part of the Wallace and Gromit charm. From a robot who dreams of skiing on the moon, to a penguin jewel thief, to an evil robot dog sheep hustler, things just get unbelievably weird. And this continues the trend. The absolute oddness of a man transforming into a rabbit the size of a small house is laughable, but executed so well. There's plenty about this premise that could easily have it collapse on itself, but yet the foundations and execution are solid, mixing in some bloody brilliant comedy as part of that narrative cement. And that cement contributes to yet another excellent animated film. Wallace and Gromit managed to get a box office of almost 200 million, an Academy Award, 10 Annies, a BAFTA, and countless more accolades. It would have held the sting of a great tragedy, as around the time of the film's release, an Aardman warehouse filled with clay models from Wallace and Gromit, as well as Chicken Run and other Aardman productions, went up in flames. And while we will probably never see another Wallace and Gromit film after the death of Peter Sallis, Aardman has still contributed plenty more movies, some being fantastic projects like the Shaun the Sheep films and Early Man, others being decent like Flushed Away. But unless something is slipping in my mind, that's the lowest Aardman go. Curse of the Were-Rabbit stands as a great animated film which helped contribute to one of my favourite animation mediums. Spectacular storytelling, a crazy charm, and wonderful performances do amazing justice to a group of animators with barrels of talent left to spare for their audiences. My final score is a 9 out of 10.
And so ends my first foray into kids' films. However, I'm not going to end it here. Next time I'll be taking a look at another 2005 animated film. But I think for today, that's another childhood over. So, until next time guys, goodbye. Harera.